Time traveler shares photos of the future. So over the years we've heard several stories of people claiming to be time travelers. But this man took things to another level. He actually says he has returned from the year 6000. Yeah. Obviously no one believed him, so he attempted to prove it by showing people of the internet a blurry photo that he took from the year itself. This photo was uploaded onto a YouTube channel called Apex TV. If you don't know about this channel, it's known to upload paranormal videos. The face of the man is blurred out, probably because he knows that no one is going to believe him. Now personally, I don't think time travel is something that people can do. But let's just say for argument's sake that it was. Wouldn't you want your face to be out there? I mean, you traveled through time. That's pretty cool. According to him, he knew people would be skeptical, which is why he brought back a printed photo of a futuristic city. Now on why this picture is so blurry. This man said, "In the time travel process, pictures tend to get destroyed as well as many other things." Yeah, right, of course, I knew that. Throughout this video, the man mentions that in the future, AI and humans are on the verge of merging and becoming a super life form. How the future is like a utopia, and how he originally was sent to the future with his friend, however his friend was unable to make the trip back with him. I want to know what you guys think about this story. Do you think it's possible to travel through time, and why or why not? Let me know your answers down in the comments. Hey you guys, thanks for joining me on this beautiful Monday. I'm Courtney McGinley. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope your week is off to a wonderful and positive start. Let me know if you have any exciting plans this week down in those comments. Also, as always, make sure you subscribe to this awesome channel if you haven't already, and show us some love by giving this video a big thumbs up. Alright, as you guys know, we have a lot of interesting stories headed your way, so without further ado, let's get started. Next, this is Marcio Matolias. And he has lived in a sandcastle for the past 22 years. Marcio is a 44-year-old and he lives on the stunning beach in Brazil. He is known by the other locals as the King, which makes sense as he lives in a castle and wears a plastic crown. So how does someone go about living in a sandcastle for over 20 years? Well, he actually carved out a small room under the sandcastle where he sleeps at night, and the walls and ceiling are supported by wooden beams. When he's not talking to the locals, he spends his time reading. I don't know about you guys, but if I lived in a giant sandcastle, I'd be scared of it collapsing on me. If that thing came down, you would be trapped and suffocate to death. But on the upside, he doesn't need to pay rent, so I guess that's something. But this place does take a lot of upkeep. For example, to keep it from drying out, he has to constantly water the sand. Although even kings sometimes have to leave their castles. Marcio has said, "The sand holds all of the heat, so sometimes at night I cannot sleep there. I'll spend the night at a friend's house, but I prefer it here even if I have to lie outside by the sea." Even if he takes some nights off to sleep at a friend's place, this is still really impressive. I know personally, I wouldn't be able to live in a sandcastle. What about you guys? Let me know your answers down in the comments. Next, a 15-year-old boy accesses classified documents pretending to be the head of the CIA. This boy's name is Kane Gamble, and he's actually gained access to plans for intelligent operations in Afghanistan and Iran by pretending to be the head of the CIA to gain access to his computers. So how did he do this? Kane apparently used his knowledge in social engineering to gain access to the work accounts of some of America's top spy chiefs. Kane was somehow able to convince call handlers that he was John Brennan, aka the CIA director at the time, and gain access to John's computers. He also called the FBI help desk and somehow convinced them that he was the agency's deputy director. This gained him access to an intelligence database. With all this power, Kane released personal information to the public and downloaded porn onto their computers. Once he was caught, Kane pled guilty to 10 offenses under the Computer Misuse Act and admitted to gaining different levels of access to online profiles. Since his arrest, Kane has been evaluated by medical experts and is said to be on the autism spectrum. Kane is expected to be sentenced sometime this year. Next, Abercrombie and Fitch just launched a unisex clothing line. As you may have realized by now, more and more clothing brands are coming out with genderless clothing. And now the company Abercrombie and Fitch have joined them. They have come out with 25 unisex styles comprised of tops, bottoms, and accessories. About this, the company's president, Stacia Anderson, said, "Parents and their kids don't want to be conformed to specific colors and styles, depending on whether they shop for girls or boys. I think this is a great step forward. Kids should be able to wear whatever they want, and they shouldn't be confined to certain garments based on their gender." Next, Ed Sheeran is engaged. Ed and his girlfriend Sherry have been dating for 2 years now, but they have known each other since high school. He posted this photo to his Instagram over the weekend and titled it, "Got myself a fiance just before the new year. We are very happy and in love. And our cats are chuffed as well." Obviously, soon after this picture was posted, it was flooded with likes and messages of congratulations from fans. If you can believe it, in just 20 minutes after it was posted, it received 750,000 likes and 30,000 comments. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Earlier last year, Ed was asked if he thought he would marry his girlfriend, to which he replied, "Yeah, I feel pretty good about it." And fun fact, Ed also said his now fiance inspired him to write many of his love songs, including the hit song Perfect. A lot of people play Perfect at their weddings, so I'm interested to see which song Ed will be playing at his wedding. Next, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West announced their third child's name. Okay, so first of all they had Northwest, then a few years later Saint West, and now they have Chicago West. I have to admit, I didn't see that one coming. 4 days after their newest bundle of joy entered into the world, Kim took to Instagram, her app and her website, and announced the newest daughter's name. A lot of people were pretty confused with this name choice. People were expecting it to be one symbol like Kim's other kids. People were also speculating the name would start with an E. If it had, each of the kids' names would have started with the first letter of one of the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. Kim has even broke down the name into a nickname, and she tweeted, "North, Saint, and Shy." Now all we're waiting for is the first official picture of the newest little family member. And there you guys have it, that's all the stories I have for you today. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know which story you found the most fascinating down in those comments, and I'll see you in the next one.